What's going on, Attack Squad? It's your boy Roman, aka Mr. Anime 343, back at it once again. And today, oh boy, do we have a doozy for you today, guys. Seems that we've actually had some issues going on with people trying to actually get manga censored for some stupid reason. When we prefer anime and manga the way it is, instead of just freaking try to push this narrative that anime fans are actually, the real problems. No. You know what the real problem is? It's all these Puritans and fake fans that are actually bandwagoning because they want to actually be a part of a fad. It's just ridiculous. Let's just put it like that. In fact, boy, did I just actually have a friggin' field day yesterday. But all in all, I was actually watching Razor Fist's video. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Oh god. I mean, seriously. Oh, hey there, Maggie Negan TWD fan, girl 27. Basically, if you're actually a part of the council, I'll let the link to it in the council as well. You're actually a member there. I don't know if you're actually a member, but hold on. Let me just do this. I don't know if you're actually a member because I think I might have actually But for today's topic, I want to talk about more about censorship of like anime and manga, along with the need to actually gatekeep these social justice weirdos out of our fandoms and stuff, because we're actually dealing with an influx of authoritarianistic censorship, all because these freaking crybaby liberals are trying to destroy everything that we hold dear. Whether it's anime, whether it's manga, whether it's video games, whether it's comic books, TV shows, movies. They're trying to destroy it so that way they can salt the earth and freaking try to create something new. Ugh. Yeah. They are censoring everything because, God forbid, we're actually in a state of George Orwell's 1984. Or Shimonetta, or even freaking the personal fan fiction Anarchy of Anime, where anime is actually deemed illegal, not just here in the US, but all over the world. And we actually have to fight for our right to actually, watch it again. And oof, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But like I said, they just actually want to. Yeah. Yeah, I just kind of got this feeling that, freaking these warnings that are actually made by the creator of Shimonetta or 1984, they're trying to warn us about the influx of authoritarianism. But we're actually dealing with all these issues and stuff. And I'm still waiting on some guests to actually show up, and because I actually posted it over on my Discord server, and also I pretty much posted it on my Council of Weebs. So if anybody wants to come and join, I pretty much left the links to those two areas. I kind of actually had to be careful about what I've been and this is why I do not talk about politics on my yeah, I know that inflation is ridiculous because freaking we got people like Nancy Pelosi trying to freaking create trillions and trillions of dollars just so she can actually, freaking afford some of the most Gucciest things she could ever possibly have. And she's a greedy bitch. But personally, there are two things I do not talk about on this channel whatsoever. And that's politics and religion. Those are the two. Those are the two major taboos that I try to avoid at utmost possible. I mean, basically, all I do on my channel is talk about anime, talk about video games, talk about comic books, movies, TV shows, anything that is not being touched by the woke. Heck, I might even actually freaking roast on High Guardian Suck for all I care. Oh, sorry, High Guardian Spice. God, that show is an abomination. I mean, seriously, where do people actually just learn to freaking come up with this crap? Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. No. It's all good, Valiant Thor. I mean, yeah, America was founded by geniuses, but it's being run by idiots. This is why I do not follow modern politics. Because at the end of the day, they're just trying to tone us down and make us think, flat, like smooth brained. Got to be a part of the hive mind. I'm more of an independent thinker. If anything catches my attention, I'll actually voice my opinions about it. But you see, people are actually trying to, create this whole narrative that we as a society should actually think together. Like, we actually have to be of one mind. That's not how that works. I don't do like friggin' oh no, it's all good, it's all good. There are times that, we get into like freaking what I want to say there. Into politics, but it's like a fleeting thing. Once you actually start talking about politics, then it kind of snowballs into like like you see in cartoons there, like you start off with the small right with a small ball, the snowball, and then it grows bigger and bigger and bigger once it starts rolling downhill. Dude, oh man, and basically they're trying to freaking tone down, like Looney Tunes, like you can't actually have Elmer Fudd using his hunting rifle because it actually promotes violence against people. I mean, seriously, have you actually saw that Arizona representative actually make an Attack on Titan parody by having like Joe Biden and AOC be Titans, and like the representative is actually sort of like Aaron Yeager. Look, and they're actually pretty much going as far as actually calling it hate speech and having a criminal investigation just. Oh, same here, Maggie. Same here. I mean, seriously. Also, Maggie, I just actually had to show you this. I know you're a fan, so check it out. In fact, I even got the shirt as well, so yeah. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to hang this up, though. And I gotta find the shirt. Oh, here we go. Yeah. We got a guest. Hold on. Ah, Selling Joker. Hold on, dude.
What's up?
Anyway, like I said, I got the shirt yesterday, and I got this through the Otaku box, and I'm still looking forward to actually getting a sponsorship from them. So, huh? Oh, he's gone silent. He actually muted himself.
Here we go.
Phone
was ringing.
Hold on. I gotta freaking fix the audio here in a sec. So, try that.
Yeah. That phone was ringing. That's why I left.
Huh. One of those financiers is world controlled by the creation of a an extinguishable debt. Henry Ford. Definitely a freaking interesting philosophy to actually follow. Yeah, in fact, it turns out that, they're actually, I was actually hearing from the Ministry of Otaku that, oh, nice. I actually pretty much want to get a sponsorship from Otaku Box. So, I want to actually try to have like anime related sponsorships. So that way we could actually try to, fan out and show appreciation for actual anime fans.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we got another guest. Hold on. It is Dio. Hold on, Dio.
Cockadoodle pussy! Isn't it
Dio,
great to
what's
be
up?
uncensored?
They can't be serious with this teaser right now.
Yeah, anyway.
The first teaser. I emphasize teaser, like 20-second teaser for She-Hulk. It's like, at least it's a teaser. Nope, not for me.
Does she look like a woman? Does she at least
Yes, they made her look like a woman. Yes, she's skinny and bones right now. Some muscle, but it's not overdone.
Does she look attractive?
Looks all right. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not expecting her.
Professor Hulk now, so it's like.
I'm not expecting.
Get into Professor Hulk too often, but it's like.
Yeah,
well.
I'm not expecting her to be like smoking hot or anything. All I ask is she looks like a woman, she looks like a human being, and she doesn't look like she's unga bunga. Me, ma'am, you will respect my vagina. Unga bunga.
Like, right, but it's 20 seconds. Like I said, they don't show you a whole lot. Just a generic pose, She-Hulkify, and that's about it. And Professor Hulk.
She-Hulk, you're not JoJo.
Yeah, in fact, basically, and I really can't stand Aki Deers for the anime man since they're just fake anime fans, and freaking Aki Deers is feminist.
Oh, speaking of oh shit, not hold on. I mean, y'all can't hear that, can you?
Well, not that normal.
These transformations are triggered by anger and fear.
Don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry.
Okay, that was kind of cute. The whole "don't make me angry." You won't like. Okay, like that. Yeah, I mean, it looks okay. It looks decent, and again, she looks like a female. She doesn't look like ma'am. She doesn't look like the abomination that is in the comics, where it's Ma'am Hulk, or as Dee would say, Hulk in drag.
You mean Bruce Banner?
Anyway. Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah.
Jumping to what Mr. A was saying. I know you've seen. I don't know if everyone else seen it, but there's that loser called Ocean Liz, or as I call the loser, Ocean Jizz. But he was crying about how it was so disgusting and gross that there was that spicy content in the beginning of Undead Unluck. Like he was crying like a little bitch, as these Wokies do, and he was going on about like this will cause harm to real women and pee pee poo poo. Your typical sad, pathetic, Wokey nonsense. And we, not just we three, but every other anime fan out there, we really need to start getting our voices heard. That way, the creators, the mangaka, they will hear us and know that this is okay. That this is just this is a manga. It's fictional. It doesn't reflect reality, etc., etc. And what makes it even more hilarious is Ocean Jizz was sitting there saying how he jumped from groping to cheese pizza.
Oh God,
It's like,
Jesus fucking Christ! If I had a fucking penny for every time that fucking shit comes up, basically I'd be a goddamn millionaire.
But it is just this limp dick woke nonsense that, again, we, the fans, need to get our voices heard loud and clear. Because the stuff that's happening in Japan right now, I'm worried, but I'm not too worried because again, the mangaka who are creating these manga will fight back and will say, "Shut up, you disgusting wildebeest! I don't care if you think boobies are offensive. You know, just go somewhere else and be ugly. Because dear God, I don't want to look at you. Because
Exactly.
who
But
wants
here's
to
the
hear
thing.
this? Who wants, what I was gonna say was who wants to hear this like. Your manga anime is misogynistic because the women don't look like me. Aw, aw.
Fuck that. Basically, those people can just seriously shove fucking dildos up their asses to see if they can shoot it back out a month.
Oh my.
I haven't heard anything about the whole Vic Mignogna case thing. I'm still actually getting my hopes up that this could actually turn out in Vic's favor, but the truth will come out. I guarantee
I
it.
mean, we're going to win. Like, there's no if, ands, or buts. Because, again, there's no evidence that all there is just a bunch of sad, pathetic, obnoxious women, crying and shit. And one thing I do also want to throw out there for one moment. I was watching, I forgot what video it was yesterday, but they were talking about how it was just, women in anime or whatever, and Monica Rial was in it, and Monica was talking. Well, they were talking about how isn't it funny how there's these strong women in anime,
Hello.
but they're always
These are
cute
not.
and pretty. Hi, Cerny.
Yeah, there's a few things I want to talk about today that I didn't get a chance to yesterday, by the way. And there's something that new that came up, yesterday as well. So,
Well, first of all, how are you doing? Like in real life and stuff. Are you okay?
um, well, it depends. It depends when my mom's allowed to leave the nursing home again. She's stuck in there and because of quarantine rules, because someone else in there got COVID.
Oh shit.
Well, at least, my mom is vaccinated. I really hope that will help it. Make sure she doesn't die from it.
Yeah.
We don't want to lose anyone else to COVID, so and basically, gotta freaking play it on freaking, gotta freaking walk on eggshells around YouTube, otherwise, freaking strike you down for, misinformation
Yeah,
about
I'm just saying that someone in my mom's place got COVID, so my mom's unable to leave there. Which means that depending on how long it takes for until I don't know if it doesn't spread, it'll be fine. But if it starts to spread among the people in there, it could be it could be over a month before my mom's able to leave there again, and that would mean I'm screwed.
Mm.
If my mom cannot leave there, and I can't, and because with the whole bureaucracy with getting my pay status changed, that might take a while. To get the pay from my mom transferred to my mom from my mom to my sister, and there might be a problem because I might the problem is my mom, I can still get money. The problem is that I might have to take all my money out of the bank because if I have more than $2,000 in any total in bank accounts, and because the money from I have from November is still sitting in the bank. I don't have
Well, that's
access to
good,
that.
right?
My mom had to give me
Oh.
$1,000 of her own money because my mom doesn't have a checkbook for the payee account. So now I'm basically COVID has made it so that my mom can't, even if she wanted to, give me, she wants me to have my money. It's that her mobility problems and stuff. And because we couldn't do now she's shut in there with because of a COVID case. And now what's going to happen is if that goes on for too long, what's going to happen is my sister will have to end up giving me money. But the problem is that I'll have to take the money I have in the bank out so that I don't go over that $2,000. And then if another month happens, I'll go over that $2,000 limit just because I don't have access to the money to take it out and use it. And that means that I'm basically fucked, because then I won't qualify for SSI anymore because I'll have over the resource limit.
That's absolute bullshit. I mean, it's
Well,
no one's fault, but
they did not. The problem with the whole resource limit is that it's not adjusted for inflation, and that's especially bad now since the cost of living is going to skyrocket. And that the thing is, what are they going to do when SSI becomes more than $2,000 a month because of the cost of living going up?
Mhm.
Are they going to? The SSI won't be able to exist because to the $2,000 resource limit, they refused. Like, there was a bill in Congress once to raise that to $10,000. That didn't pass because I guess the Republican solution is get a job, Well, not everyone can. That's one gripe I have with the Republican Party, is that they seem, because this is what I mean. The Democrats, like, I think that there is a point where, like, the problem is that giving free money to people who are not disabled in any way is a problem. But for people who are very disabled like me, for people who are, like, it's like they want to starve the mentally feeble to death. Well, some in the Republicans anyway. They want to starve the mentally feeble so that they just starve to death and they don't have to deal with them.
Yeah, and basically,
I don't know if that's the case, but
freaking Nancy Pelosi and her greed. I hate that woman so much.
Yeah, but yeah, the thing is that I know there's some Republicans who don't want to raise that resource limit because they'll just say, well, then get a job. Well, that's not an option for everyone, especially with the government bureaucracy that we have surrounding licensing and stuff. Almost every career path that would lead to upward mobility has a licensing law in front of it. Sorry, it's just pissing me off right now.
Oh no, you got every right to be pissed off because they all fucking you in the ass without consent. And
if it wasn't for the rep payee stuff, I'd be fine. But because of the whole, and if it wasn't for my mom, if it wasn't for that COVID case, my mom could help me, but she can't because of that COVID case. Part of the blame lays with China.
Yeah,
because of COVID.
And also, let's not forget, freaking China is so freaking censorship happy when it comes to certain things, including anime, video games, freaking movies.
And the reason why we have this pandemic is because of Chinese censorship. Dr. Li Wenliang was a hero for trying to get it out there that before it became a pandemic, was trying to say this is human to human transmissible. China denied it and said no, there is no evidence of human back then. And now look, we have a fucking pandemic.
Yeah, in fact,
and now we're in this freaking thicket of what do we do to deal with this pandemic now that it's out there? Now that China spread this, well,
and now we're in a
Fauci now.
Yeah, and thanks to Fauci as well, because basically, God forbid, he actually has to freaking have his way. And
well,
okay,
the thing is that I'm just glad my mom's vaccinated, so she doesn't have to worry about dying from it.
Mm-hmm.
So at least that's squared away.
Or
she doesn't have to worry as much about dying from it, but.
Yeah, my grandmother survived, so if my grandmother can make it, your mom can make it.
Yeah.
Oh, so guys, I'd like to change the topic here to something else. It turns out that the Ministry of Otaku has actually just informed us that they're going to be getting rid of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia Wiki.
They're also getting rid of the Monster Girl Quest one. MGE and MGQ might be safe because I think they found an alternative. They can, like, an alternative where they can start transferring stuff over now. They have 2 weeks to do it. MGQ and MG did not violate any existing policies. That they're putting in a new policy to get rid of them. So that means at least they understand that you can't just pull the rug. So they have 2 weeks to transfer that over. They have 2 weeks.
But it's still bullshit though, because it's like it
is.
hurting no one. But it's again these wokies, these Puritans. They want everything to be
In February,
a safe space.
February, TPG Capital bought Wikia and Fandom. I think that has something to do with that. The fact that an investor bought them. I think it's ESG like there's this thing called ESG Capital, basically woke capital.
But my question is now though, since this is being getting rid of and shit, what about any wiki that has like an itchy anime like Senator Kagura, Queen's Blade, or not only that, what if it's like say it's talked about Takami from Fire Force? Is this going to have to be censored now, or
not yet? But I'm sure it'll get that way. I'm sure that it will expand.
Of course, because these Puritans, they want everything to be a safe space for themselves. I mean, God forbid they see.
And if that doesn't, and we all know what'll happen if that doesn't work. They'll just say, "Think of the chillins," and say that the internet has to be child friendly. We have to we have to make sure that it's it's like it's like a path to having the FCC regulate the internet the way broadcast TV is regulated, which the UK tried that with the UK has that now with Ofcom. Like they used now UK hosted sites like in the UK have to follow Ofcom rules.
Yeah, and
but how long? And okay, on Minds.com there was even a fucking idiot. There was an idiotic, authoritarian that said that people should have to have a broadcast license through the FCC to have a social media account. A broadcast license.
No,
they're authoritative. They think that only the rich should have a voice.
Exactly,
basically.
And guess what it is? It goes with these wokies. They want to shut me up, you up, and everyone else here up, or they get to speak and say whatever the hell they want. They wish to speak for all America or whatever. You look at Soini for more, and me and Cerno talked about this on my streams when I was playing Tales of Arise. Like it was Soini is going to sit there and say this game isn't meant for a Western audience. Like shut up! It is meant for a Western audience. I want to play it. Cerno wants to play it. Everyone here wants to play X game. We would love to play X game. Who the hell are you to sit there and say, this isn't something that we want? No, there's no we. There's only a you pathetic virgin soy neckbeard.
Yeah,
it's how they gatekeep shit.
Okay. I still remember the V for Vendetta scene with how it's all freaking people are trying to actually wake up and V actually blows up a building and then says he actually wants everybody to actually come together 1 year from that night to actually give them a 5th of November to remember. Oh man. Basically these movies they're actually supposed to be serving as warnings, not like how-to guides. But but people are just taking it too far.
And it's not even just the censorships like Soinian crap. You look at you look at Ocean Jizz or Ocean Is. You look at Mother's Accident. You look at Professor Shitaku. You look at any other fake ass anime fan out there. They are sitting there speaking for us, air quotes there, when yet, no, we don't mind the fences. We look at real women who enjoy being sexy, enjoy cosplaying as hot anime girls, and they also enjoy things like Senator Kagura and, Queen's Blade and insert any other itchy anime here. But these idiots, they want to sit there on their high horse and dictate. They're like, no one likes this spicy stuff. You're misogynistic and sexist. We want to have a good, clean game or what? No, shut up. You don't speak for us. We want to have something that we are interested in. We don't care about your tyrannical views.
If I can actually interject here, Dio, I want to say this. If you're going to give us an M-rated game, either give us heaping loads of freaking gratuitous violence or give us some big-ass huge titties that we can enjoy. Screw freaking Screw these freaking, screw these, Gamergate fucking bitches like Brianna Wu, Zoe Quinn, and all these other idiots that actually cry about fucking, oh, Gamergate is so bad, we need to actually enter. And basically, I bet you that freaking Dee would actually be flipping her lid about what's going on with Monster Girl Encyclopedia.
Well, here's another problem. You know, there's this social media site that's part of the Fediverse. You know what that is, right? That's just basically a bunch of social media sites that actually connect with each other to make one big platform. So basically, you basically what you have is a bunch of nodes. Each node, each instance has their own TOS. They have their own, and if they don't like a certain instance, they can block that instance. But like, basically, you have this decentralized platform, and you know, the problem, and the problem is that what I keep telling people on the Fediverse is that when one instance gets yanked offline by either a hosting provider or a DNS provider, they need to create 2 instances to replace it, because we need to become a Hydra, just like the fucking Pirate Bay was back in the day. Because DNS providers and the host, like neckbeard.xyz, I can access it, but you can't. You know why? Because I got the IP address from one of the other admins that had a server that communicated with them, so they knew the IP address of the server, and I added it to my hosts file. I had to literally bypass the DNS system because the people who run the .xyz domain, the top level domain, cut them, basically said, cut off neckbeard.xyz with no warning, no notice, and it's being slow as fuck trying to resolve the issue. So basically, they basically pulled a parlor on Neckbeard, but only the DNS provider, not the hosting provider. The servers are still online. It's that most people can't type the address into their address bar because the domain got shut down. The servers are still online. So if you were able to add the IP address and to your host file, you could still access it. See, this is the problem: is that we rely on, this is one of the fundamental problems with DNS. Is that DNS also determines whether you can get a TLS certificate for your site. So if Neckbeard can't, like Neckbeard certificate that they have expires on December 13th. And what's funny is that what I suggest is that they coordinate with other instance admins. A couple of other instance admins have added Neckbeard to their host file so that their servers can still communicate and federate with each other. So if instance admins and could get together and say fuck you to the system, and basically other instances, like, they should collaborate, get the IP address out there for people for people who want to and know how to, and basically solve the problem by routing around the DNS system as a whole. That also means instance admins and users after the 13th of December will have to add a freaking certificate to their browsers because DNS and the certificate authorities are basically hand in hand. Ever since 2016, conveniently. And the funny thing is that the XYZ domain name registrar should be ashamed of themselves for the Kafka-esque way they shut down access up to a website for most of the world for anyone who hasn't modified their host files. It's fucked up, and DNS is supposed to be, it should be neutral. They should not be policing contents of websites. If anyone was to do that, that should be the hosting provider, not the one who just points to a not the one who simply points to, not the one who simply tells computers where to connect to the server, because the DNS provider is only hosting the DNS records, not the content. Why do they care what content that is being hosted?
Because they want control. You control
That's exactly
the content. You control what people see. You see this in the news all the fucking time. You don't ever get the 100% in the news, no matter what you're watching. CNN, Fox News, whatever, it's all the same. You're only getting what they want you to know, what you are to
Change the
see.
subject. Change the subject. Okay, what do you guys think about Chris Pratt being attacked over posting his care for his wife and daughter? I feel bad for Chris Pratt. Like, he's a great guy. If whoever, like, I hear great stories coming
So
from Chris
being a
Pratt.
traditional family is now off limits, huh?
Exactly. It's complete bullshit. Like,
I will say this. I love his combat. To tell them to lose weight and get a life. Chris Pratt has that Chad energy, just like fucking Dave Chappelle does. And that's what we need. That's what we need more of from this delivery.
I support Chris Pratt. I mean, they don't deserve this crap.
No. I mean, all he's doing is voicing a character, and these damn morbidly obese, blue-haired, neck-bearded Landwells are just screaming, "Oh my God, you're a Christian man, you support the NTLG." You know what's funny?
Yeah,
You know what's absolutely hilarious about that? You know what's absolutely hilarious about them pointing at a Christian man? By the way, before anyone asks or wonders, I am an atheist, but I will stand up for any religious person who is being spat on if it's for no good reason. Like I'm not going to stand up for Westboro Baptist Church. They deserve to have tons of shit dumped onto them. But with Chris Pratt, he's not Westboro Baptist Church. He's just a Christian man doing his thing, hang out with his wife and kids. And these no life, neck bearded, man boobed, fucking knuckle dragging, mouth breathing Neanderthals are saying they're going. I'll say they're going, "Oh my God, you're a Christian, you're a bad man, blah 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 blah." People.
With that.
And it's like, motherfucker, how come you're not saying anything about the fucking Taliban or anyone that says, "Hey, let's kill SJW"? I mean, let's kill LGBT.
Yeah, because basically they're just freaking hush-hush to such things. Because A, they don't want to actually be freaking canceled themselves. B, this is a freaking headline we're actually dealing with. And C, they prefer to actually, have their voices heard over ours.
I mean, there are real scumbags out in the world that, like Dino said, like, that people are getting shot at in these countries out there, and they have no right to speak up against themselves. So we should be talking about that instead of worrying about what's going on in Hollywood.
Also,
there's
also something that I wanted to say. I have a feeling. Okay, remember when the whole Vic story thing? I heard that there was a list of male voice actors that they were going to, or there was a list of voice actors that they wanted out, and Vic was just the first one on that list. I think one of some of the others that they made false accusations against were also on that list. But what they did is they made a list, and then they came up with accusations that they could make to get them out of the way. This is why I never, when a feminist, specifically a feminist, tells me that they were either sexually assaulted or raped or something, I don't believe them. Look, for example, Christina Blasey Ford, a feminist. She lied about Kavanaugh to try and stop. They make shit up in order to get their way.
Exactly. And it's like what we've all said before. These women are just trying to just get attention. That's all it is. They are canceling the voices of the real victims only so they can have spotlight. And they know because we live in a fucking society that will believe whatever they say because, again, the government has that whole neckbeard mindset where it's, I will listen to whatever you say, milady. They'll get whatever they want. They'll get away with anything. They can get away with anything because the judge, the jury, everyone is going to believe what a woman says over a man.
Also, and that also kind of worries me about the trial that should not be named going on in Kenosha. That they might. I think that they've already. I have a suspicion that the jury is going to convict him simply because of what the news said over the last 14 months. And
Yeah,
that's another issue that I've been keeping track of that thing too.
Yeah. Also, insert here says Todd Habercorn was accused by Jesse Pridemore, but he showed the receipts. I mean, they even
And
tried.
didn't she?
Good.
That's the thing. Just like with Vic, they make shit up. And guess what? The funny thing about the whole, I think there was this one person, this one woman, who complained that who said that, who whined about men keeping receipts. That they're whining that they get disproven. They think that whether they, even if they lie, that their word should be taken, where the person should be judged as if their word was true.
Well, I mean,
even if
you
they
also
lie,
got
even
these
if it's
women
known that they
who
lie.
will sit there and believe that if they feel like they were harassed in any shape or form, if they feel like they were, that we can't say it because of YouTube and bullshit, but if they feel like that happened, that's all they need. That's all they need.
And the funny thing is, and I think I can trace this back to even before. I think I can trace this all the way back to the 2000s. You know why? Because when I was in middle school, they were telling people that harassment's in the eye of the beholder. I tried to question them, and they said, "Well, I actually told them I don't think it should be that way. There should be defined criteria for harassment, not leaving it to the eye of the beholder." Because I actually said to them, well, then I could just interpret that I could just say, oh, so and so's I could accuse someone of harassment, and because it's the eye of the beholder, I'm automatically right. And I told them that if I wanted to, I could just accuse someone of sexual harassment just by saying these things, even if they never did. And they just said, well, that's kind of different. And it's like, no, if back, and I didn't argue with them after that, and I should have, because this is the problem. The thing is I didn't stick up for what was right back then, and I didn't challenge them on that. But I was a middle schooler, so they had authority over me.
Yeah. Also, if you actually guys haven't seen Maggie Negan, TWD fan Girls 27's videos, she actually did a video about Monica Rial and how she actually started drinking water, and then she actually also said her excuse was she actually had allergies and she wasn't even showing any tears.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently, she's actually just doing this because she wants sympathy. She wants the attention, just like Janie Markey. She actually pretty much prefers, slandering men and being a total misandrist, along with a feminist cow, mind you.
Yeah,
Seriously.
and like I said before, these women will do whatever it takes to basically get a man in trouble, and God forbid if you fight back. Hell, I'm pretty sure y'all seen it. There was those Karen videos. There's one video of this man just checking his mailbox. His mailbox. It's his package. It belongs to him. And here's this Karen taking the package and saying, I see the truck coming here all the time, and I see the truck, and blah, 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 blah. And the guy is chill. Yeah, he's recording. And here's the thing. If a Karen attacks you, make sure you record. Make sure you record because it's that whole your word against theirs. Once you got that video evidence, oh, what up? And he didn't move, and she faked forward and going, "Oh my God, help me! He attacked me! Oh my God! Oh, sweet mother of Jesus!" Oh, and
Yeah,
it's just you seen it? I mean, y'all know what I'm talking about.
you know what?
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think that honestly, what we need, I think that because police wear body cams, and a lot of times some people will make like even like bad accusations, and the body cam will show that the police officer was in the right usually because they delete everything else, of course.
Uh-huh.
But every time there's a false complaint made about a police officer, they have that body cam. Honestly, I think that civilians may have to be issued body cams at some point. Where in where they have in jobs where they have to deal with people, because they have to be able to prove their innocence because society just believes women without question.
Sup?
Hey,
Yeah. In fact, it's just kind
we
of
were talking
stupid how
about
things. Good.
we were talking about women as usual, and like these again. It's like what these women, they know they can get away with it because we live in a society where they have a neck beard mindset where they believe milady regardless if she's full of shit because they want that coochie and it's absolutely disgusting. I don't know if you've seen it,
Hey,
Neo,
Taylor.
but there's this one video of a guy going to get his package from his mailbox, and this Karen was being a total Karen. It was like, I see the FedEx truck come over here all the time. I see it all the time. Well, first of all, good for you, bitch. Your eyes clearly work. Secondly, it's his fucking package, and she's being a Karen, and then she falls onto the ground screaming for help. Thankfully, the guy's recording all this, so there's no way he can get in trouble. And what's going to happen, like Senna was saying, is we're going to have to wear a body cam because eventually, if we are in this situation when we're at work and a Karen decides to be a Karen, we can record that bitch, and then be like, nah, officer, no, Mr. Judge, I did not do this. As you can see, she just came in and started screaming about all this bullshit. This no.
And what's I'm just gonna come right out and say it, okay?
The
And
police is
that
full of
might
sense.
not even be enough because they'll manipulate the image and try to find things that were wrong. Look at what fucking Binger's doing in the fucking Rittenhouse trial. Even though that's a murder trial, but still, look at that. Look at what they're trying to do there. So even a recording might not be enough. You might need multiple angles to disprove these people.
Hold on, let me read this. My friends and I was doing a romantic comedy film, and what happened? My friend, as a leading man character, was attacked by a random stranger, and he was bleeding a lot and broke his pinky in front of me.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Damn.
that's. I
Listen,
mean, seriously.
How did
I,
that lead up to that?
I don't know,
And
but
of course,
listen,
the
let me say
suspected,
this.
and of course, the suspect was let go because he was bailed out by the mayor, and it's disgusting, and not to mention my cousin almost died and was stabbed, and the suspect was let go. Fuck that.
That sounds typical for like Portland and other Democrat metropolitan cities.
Listen, Cerno, you're the kind of dude, if they really started going all in with this, you'll be out there with a knife ready to stab, like, oh, you fucking face! I fucking hate Mo. That's what you remind me of. Like, you'll be the real crazy one. People think I'll be the crazy one. No, I'll be the calm one. You'll be the crazy one.
No, Neo. I can kind of see you being the fucking cray one.
No, I'm more cynical. I'm more like, I'm going to trick you into doing something stupid to end your own life. Because when I get serious, I get quiet. But, like, Cerno, I can tell he's a batshit crazy one. Like, he'll really go in.
Yeah,
I'm
in
the kind of
fact,
guy
you
that
know,
will just stab you and enjoy it, and I will make it as fucked up as humanly possible.
I don't have time for that. I'm just gonna get rid of you without even touching you.
yeah,
No,
in
I'm gonna
fact,
I'm gonna say,
okay, listen, I hate to bring this up, but remember what happened to Johnny Young Bosch when somebody tried, accusing him of the same thing that happened to both Vic and Todd?
Yeah,
But
he told
how
him to
he
go
actually
suck a
managed to
dick.
freaking just how he managed to
Kind
actually freaking pull a 180 on them, and they actually had to delete their account. In fact, I think just based on what it was probably a sock account for LJ Montello. Fucking hate that.
You know, when they have to make sock accounts and make anonymous, like for example, the whole anonymous sources thing that they used, it's just. This is why you cannot trust an anonymous source anymore, because they'll make shit up, and this is the entire problem. And this is why not only would I have a body cam, but I basically have a Guy Fawkes mask, so I could just, when they try to pull out their phone, just put it up above my face and say, "Hey, I ain't letting you know who I am." Just freaking put a Guy Fawkes mask over my face, like freaking anonymous. Get it?
Yeah, in fact, oh god, I just can't stand how people are always trying to actually, say that we need to actually be more inclusive in certain things. You actually want to
And
actually
what
think that video games think get good. Don't
Following
just
up,
think that
Maggie, you said
fucking
that you went to the Big Apple, and the crimes are getting insane. I feel unsafe. I can't stand it no more. Yeah, that's it. It is it is the Big Apple. There's a lot of crimes in the Big Apple, but
New York
it is
City,
getting
yeah.
insane.
New York,
Yeah,
and guess
dude.
what? New York City is a blue stronghold. So you're gonna get
Yeah,
that.
it's like one
Yeah,
of
I
the
do not
gang
like New
cities.
York.
Yeah.
I do not like New York at all. Really.
I mean, New York is a fine place if you're just visiting for a bit.
Yeah, and honestly, here's the thing: is I don't like the Republicans either for what Josh Hawley and idiots like that say about anime and shit. That they basically they're trying to set up the stage for banning porn, which will only lead to a more surveillance of the internet, because they'll have to watch the internet, everyone on the internet, like a fucking hawk to stop Rule 34. You know that they're gonna have to
Yeah, like
watch the
me and
internet
Neil,
like a
we talked
fucking
about that
hawk.
last stream.
Dude, there's gonna be riots everywhere. It's just listen, dude. Let me tell you something right now. I'm telling you, Cerno, and everybody on this goddamn stream. This is all a distraction. I hope you do realize that. To make and mind you, is to keep people fighting and to keep people. Silent Joker, did you watch those video links I sent to you?
Not quite yet. I'm too busy. Plus, it's my birthday today.
Dude, I'm telling you, you better watch that video, those two videos, dude, because he explained. The guy says it better than I do. That all of this that's going on, all of the fighting, the Twitter and all of that, that shit is to keep you fighting, because the internet is actually not meant to be that way. I hope you do realize that. It's meant to be like a place
Free.
for, yeah, more like a place to work, more of a place to work and to have fun. Pretty much that. It's not meant for what it
yeah,
is.
and that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be.
Yeah. Oh no, you can say that segment. Say that. Finish that sentence. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Like no, but that's what's supposed to be. We are supposed to have a free network, free internet, where we can all just talk, enjoy, whatever, and it's supposed to be a no man's land, if you will. Like,
Exactly.
but
So
these wokies and other assholes want it to be tyrannical. It's like,
It's not,
we
and
can't.
hold
it's
on,
not the
guys. Let me
wokies.
finish.
Not the wokies. The problem is that it got centralized. That's the real
Exactly.
problem.
Here's the thing: these
It
companies,
was actually
these
technically
big
speaking meant for
corporations,
work until they
Yeah.
got hacked.
yeah, pretty much these big corporations, these companies, and all of that. That's what they're doing. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get these stupid rainbow monkey color faggots to fight with normal
It's
people
net
like us.
neutrality.
Yeah, normal
Well,
people and people like
no.
us.
The
And
problem with net neutrality is that it isn't. Is that the problem is that it's it's usually the devil's usually in the details. Like I'm all for ISPs being unable to block sites and censor things on their end. Like for example, you don't want Comcast blocking you from accessing sites because they don't agree with what that site says. That part of net neutrality we need. Because it hasn't reached the ISPs yet, but believe me, at some point these corporate ISPs like Comcast, AT&T, and all of them, they are one day going to start blocking sites, unless net neutrality is restored. But I don't want it to be in the form that it was under Obama. I'm going to take a guess that there was some pretty sneaky shit that they snuck into that because of how people opposed it. Because just saying that ISPs have to be common carriers, and but if they could just, like, for example, like if there's something with Title II where they're over-regulated, they just make a Title IV where they're not as regulated, like they're not like a telephone company or a utility company, but they still have to pass data blind, like they can't look at it and they can't snoop on it. We need to get rid of CALIA, one of the dumbest laws ever passed, because it not only raises the internet service provider's cost, but it's just for the fucking police state is what it is. The police state is one of the problems.
Listen, man, let me say this. A lot of the fighting that's going on the internet, this was the point I was trying to make. I got interrupted. So, like, here's the thing. When it comes to certain, like, stuff that they're trying to do, they're trying to keep you fighting, right? They're trying to keep you distracted, so they can continue to do this stuff that they're really doing. Because, listen, you guys can call me a conspiracy theorist all you want, but it's true that they're really trying to start the new world order. If not, it's already here. They are really trying to kill us, man. I've been saying this for years.
I mean, they're trying to starve us. I mean, look what has happened to prices ever. They're trying to make it so that food's too expensive so that we're unable to eat. Look, someone said about North Korea. How do you keep a country of? How do you keep people? How do you make sure that people don't revolt? You keep them hungry. You keep them hungry. Look at how prices of food have shot up.
Uh-huh.
It's intentional. Inflation is intentional. They're trying to starve people by making the food prices go up, and the gas price and the whole gas prices thing. That was the purpose of the climate agenda, is to raise gas prices.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Sorry about your phone there, Fleeing Shadow. It kind of sucks that you can't join us.
Dang. Like I said,
they're trying to starve us with the rising inflation.
And you want to know what that's going to do? It's going to make people violent, and there they can bring in martial law. So they can put you in camps and then really try to
Pretty much, I think Simpsons did predict everything.
Huh?
Yeah. Don't even get me started on the fucking January 6th freaking...
If this shit keeps up, it's going to become worse than China. It's going to become literally North Korea.
And that's the thing. They're trying to make people hungry, and unless we can, unless I don't know what people can do other than trying to we need to get we need, the thing is, we've been at zero, like the near zero interest at the Federal Reserve for years. And it's causing inflation.
Yeah, because basically, we got, all these crooked politicians in office, including like people like Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, freaking Nancy Pelosi, freaking Chuck Schumer, and all these other freaking politicians that are screwing the American people over when we sent them there to actually do one thing, and that is trying to fix the freaking country.
Listen, let me tell you something right now. The only way this is gonna get better is if you leave it to the people. No. I'm saying anybody in power, they shouldn't even be around. They shouldn't even fucking exist. Here's what I'm trying to say. These people should not fucking exist. I think people should police other people. I think people should lock other people up so they make sure they won't do anything. It should be ran by the
It's all
people.
gonna backfire eventually.
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
the problem is that then you have mob rule unless you have some
They
kind
get
of
mob.
constraints on it, because you're just gonna have mob rule, and then you'll have basically a Salem witch hunt situation. If it was up to the people without any kind of way of if there was no way to stop a mob, like mob rule, all of us right here for not agreeing with the whole situation with anime, we would have all been lynched by now.
Yeah, we all would have been done. It would have been censored before we even knew it.
So
because we don't agree with the mob, and that's the thing, is that that mob rule. This is what they want, is mob rule. They wanted so that they're using the mob to get rid of people who don't agree who aren't going along with what they're doing.
Listen,
And
man,
that's
which one would you rather have, man? These people are in power or stuff being ran by us? Because we got to make a decision someday. 'Cause
Wait,
can talk
first
about
of
it,
all-
but
first
gotta
of all-
make a
We can't have a complete anarchy though.
First, I want to say this right here. We already got that mob rule, the fucking Wokey. So sit there and tell us that this is what we're supposed to like. This is what we're supposed to,
You really
say,
think people are
think.
afraid of fucking wokies? They're gonna get their asses fucking whooped trying to do something like that. So
You
let's
look
I'm
be
afraid of
honest.
blue hair.
You look at 2020.
I'm afraid of them. They have power
Antifa.
more than you and me.
Oh, guys,
Look at-
one at a time.
You look at 2020 when the terrorist attack from Antifa came about, because they wanted to burn, loot, murder, and all that shit. All those losers were nothing but wokies.
I agree with Megan on this. I'm worried it's gonna be like the Purge. Kind of, sort of, maybe not on that level like they depict in the films, but it's slowly creeping to the Purge levels ish. It's kind of getting there.
The problem
And it's
is
starting over here because America has most of this bullshit.
yeah, and I think it was China's doing, honestly. Think of it. It all started on the West Coast. Guess who's closest to the West Coast? China.
I'm
I think it was
surprised
China. I think there was
didn't get
Chinese spies.
I don't know why America nuked Japan and didn't nuke China right now. I don't know why, but they need.
I know.
The problem is, well, back then China hadn't become communist yet. Back then, now they're communist. It's the worst thing ever that happened. It was communism. Marxism is a problem.
See, the problem is people are too fucking scared. And I think, and I'm not saying why wouldn't we be, but to sit back and do
the reason why the citizens of China are fighting back.
Yeah.
The problem. Okay, when the thing is, Trump was actually
hold on, guys. Let me say something.
Now Biden's rescuing their economy. It's like I don't care what you think about. I don't know what you think about Trump. He kind of was an asshole, but at least with China, he was an asshole to China too.
Listen,
They're
let
the
me say
biggest threat.
something. Hold on. What were we supposed to be talking about? Something else? We're getting so damn political. What did Mr. Anime say about that?
Yeah, hold on,
He's the one who
Mr. A,
started
that's
it.
right.
Because
Like we got way too. Wait, Mr. A, we've sold out. Oh no, we fucking sold out. We fucking
That channel, you sold yourself out.
There are times that we can actually just let that slip, okay? Basically, I'm not selling out to being, quote unquote, too political. If we're actually, all politics 24/7, then that's another thing. But I try to keep all political shit to a minimum.
Yeah.
So anyway, fun fact.
Well, we've been doing this for like about 50 fucking minutes.
Did you know
the
that
problem is the issue is that it's like the problem is that one side of the political aisle is coming after our stuff like at once. Like the other side will at some point, but it's like a pendulum. For like back in the 2000s, it was the right. Now it's the left, and then it'll be the right again in a decade or so. So we have to be vigilant of both sides, honestly.
Oh yeah, we
This is why
definitely
we need to
do.
come up
But
both sides of the aisle. In fact, this is why I'm actually a political libertarian. Basically, if your free speech doesn't trample on my
I'm
free
independent.
speech, then everything's Gucci. But if it
I
does,
mean, that's,
then we have problems. And by we,
all right. Well,
I
you know what?
mean
Let's.
all you.
All right, now let's change the subject. Then I mean, this is getting way too motherfucking political. It's kind of
Thank you, Lord Dionysus. I'm tired of
All
this
right,
shit.
so okay, guys, who's seen that? That's gonna be the Proud Family reboot TV show. I don't really care much for it. It's not my thing. It was never my thing. But to anyone who likes the Proud Family,
I know. I know. I just saw the teaser. They're bringing it back. I'm like, why though? Why?
They just want to freaking trample on our fucking nostalgia. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Wait a minute,
Proud
you like
coming
the
back.
Proud
The
Family?
X-Men '90 series is coming back.
I mean, I think it's just a kind of a reboot. Like it's, I don't think it's going to be woke. I don't think they're going for that SJW nonsense. So let's kind of back down on the whole woke shit. Because guess what? I get it. I really do. I get it. Whenever there's a show out that comes out nowadays, we always gotta be on guard. But I think we need to calm down and like you know the whole beer goggles and rose tinted glasses. Well, we need to take off the woke glasses, the woke tinted goggles, whatever you call them, and kind of just look at
Wait
like,
and
okay,
see. Wait
yeah,
and
like
see.
I mean, yeah, like for all we know, this might just be, Disney's like, hey, we're bringing this back, bringing the nostalgia, and it's going to be a good show. There's going to be no political bullshit. No one is going to wag their finger and say, hey, check your male privileges, and I identify as a non-binary frog.
Yeah, in fact, that's just wrong. Also, we've actually also mentioned this, and I know if Dee Dee were here, she would probably flip. According to the Ministry of Otaku, they're actually trying to get rid of like the freaking Monster Girl Encyclopedia freaking wiki because
Right.
freaking
Oh, boy.
Puritanism.
Listen, the only way you're gonna stop Puritanism is through killing these bastards. But that's all I really have to say.
Arcane. Neo.
Wait a minute, god damn it, where's Silent Joker? Oh,
Hold on.
No, he said he had to go. He has had to go.
Silent Joker, stay safe. Have a good day, man.
No, because
Yeah,
me and him on the live stream
Neo-
is really going in.
Neo, look. I don't look. I don't know. I think that this
Take your
whole
time,
thing
man.
I don't know. I don't call me soft or whatever, but I think that
I'm not calling you soft.
no,
Everyone
it's just
thinks
I think that killing people, it just doesn't seem right with me because it's just gonna cause
It
more
doesn't-
problems.
I agree with you, but these people won't shut the fuck up, dude.
No,
But
what
I
we
do
need
agree
to
it's not
do,
right.
what we need to do,
What we need to do is
Wait. Let Lord Dionysus say something. Let him say something.
Yeah. What we need to
He's
do
alright.
is carry that Dave Chappelle and Chris Brett. What's his name?
Chris Pratt.
Yes, thank you,
Pratt.
Chris Pratt. Okay, okay. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, we need to carry their energy and have our sight. If some slithering neckbeard comes and says this is problematic because it hurts my tiny little vagina, we'll just backhand them and say no, go away. This is not meant for you or your disgusting, sweaty man boobs. This is meant for those of us who enjoy this stuff.
And what we're going to need to do is, I guess the problem is really the internet infrastructure, honestly, because as I said about Neckbeard and the whole DNS issue, the problem is that they have the companies and the corporations that own the internet infrastructure. They own the DNS and the hosting providers. So really, it's all up to finding one. It's up to finding one that is in like a parallel economy of sort. We're going to have to create a parallel economy. There's technologies. At least there's technologies developing for it, like IPFS and other technologies that will essentially make it impossible. If there's enough people, if it's popular enough, it will make it impossible to get rid of. But kind of like back in the old Gunadella PTP days, except less searchable.
Yeah. And again, it's just we need to keep fighting the good fight. We need to keep standing strong. If these neckbeard losers come over here, or these disgusting land whales, aka feminists, come over here, we need to tell them to shut up, go away. This isn't meant for you. I am watching a lot of so I've been watching a lot of the D&D horror stories just for funsies and shit. And as you know, YouTube's like, hey, since you watch this, why not try this? So I came across this one DMG.
Yeah.
Wait, what's up?
Okay. Also, Maggie actually asked this: do you guys watch The Walking Dead or not?
I don't watch it.
Seen,
No.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it since freaking after Abraham and Glenn died, and then freaking Maggie just disappeared, and I was actually kind of wondering, what's actually happened to like Maggie and Herschel. Like after Maggie just up and disappeared.
Yeah, I really don't watch The Walking Dead. I'm not really into it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just
I mean, it's not my thing either. It's just zombies have been done a gajillion times.
yeah, it's like I can do without it from time to time. But like I said, listen, if you guys don't want to use these corporation websites, there's always alternatives, and you already know. Don't say a word about my alternative. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm actually also thinking about creating freaking like our own website per se, for us to actually just enjoy anime for what it is, without all these freaking all these Puritans and feminazis trying to actually tell us that we can't enjoy something. It'll be like our own little oasis away from just.
No, here's the point that I was trying to make, and we're gonna have to make our own anime content because there's not a lot of that on there. And I agree with you, Mr. Anime. I didn't want to cut you off, but I agree. Here's the thing: if you really want to stop using these big corporate websites, just go on websites that's ran by people that's not really corporate. It's easier that way instead, because people go on YouTube. See, you're giving the reason why these companies are winning is because we allow them to by participating in their stuff. If we stop participating in their stuff, it'll force them to try to change things because we'll go somewhere elsewhere.
The problem is that has to do that. If the problem is that I don't think enough new content creators are willing to do that, and that's a problem. Is that it's the content creators. Unfortunately, things like Streamlabs only support things like YouTube, and I think it has a lot to do with how things interconnect in the network effects, and that they're relying on that.
Here's the thing. Let me say something, Cerno, or anybody. If enough people gets tired of YouTube's crap, it's not going to matter because YouTube is making it. They're trying to take away the count on the dislike button. Listen, they're going to keep making decisions where the new creators is not going to give a fuck no more, and they're going to leave. And those alternatives are still out there for use. So it's not even going to matter. And then you're going to have apps or streaming apps that's similar to what we're using now that is meant for those websites, because somebody's going to eventually come up with the idea to make it compatible for websites like We're Not Going to Say and the other one that Mr. Anime was on longer. So, or before he got on YouTube. So, I mean, you have to think about it that way. People is not going to just rely solely on YouTube forever. This shit is not going to last for long, dude. I'm telling you right now. YouTube is going down, is gonna end up like Facebook or MySpace. It's gonna end up like that.
And it's their own fault.
Huh?
And it's their own fault.
Yeah,
for doing it.
Yeah, and this bitch Susan is gonna do something to ruin this website. And look, it's gonna happen. and people's gonna leave. Nobody's not gonna give a fuck about starting fresh on YouTube because the website is gonna be so bad and poor that nobody's gonna want to go on here.
Right.
Listen, those scam videos, those tutorial videos where they're telling you something is okay, right, and when it's wrong and there's a bunch of dislikes, how are you
Yeah.
supposed to know now? See,
Exactly.
that the dislike bar helped. I don't care if you said something, piss a lot of people, will get dislikes. The dislikes help. And now that this is gone, people's gonna get tired of it. People's gonna wind up leaving this website because no one wants to get scammed and click on links that is full of viruses. We don't want these stupid Indian cat motherfuckers coming on here saying, "Hello, my friend." No, fuck you. You're not my friend. You're not gonna come on here and scam me. And we're leaving. I'm sorry for sounding racist. I'm sorry for sounding racist for a moment.
Yeah, you kind of did.
I don't care. It's gotta. I don't care.
I mean,
This is
yeah,
true.
it is a stereotype, but that's because India's police force isn't as equipped as ours to deal with these kinds of criminals.
I know.
Yeah,
And it's so
I don't have
funny
a
because,
bullet
hello,
for
my friend.
Like for example, it used to be the Nigerian scam because a lot of the police forces around the world in these developing countries aren't as equipped as modern police forces to deal with scams like this, because these are high-tech scams, and I think that a lot of the police forces in like India, Nigeria, and all those countries aren't as equipped because they're developing countries.
I wouldn't call them developing. More like someone came in and stole their resources and pillaged the people and all that other stuff and left them with scraps. So you got all these lazy motherfuckers working at these goddamn companies that's not doing their job over at those other countries.
Also,
yeah, I can understand with when it comes to Africa how the U.S. kind of Libya, let's just say that.
Or in other words, they fucking weaken the police forces to have only lazy motherfuckers over there. So when scams like this happen,
well, I mean, look at what we did to Libya. I'm just gonna put it that way. That the wrongdoing of that, just putting that out there.
Yeah, man.
That was none of our business.
But the Maggie Negan TWD Fangirl 27 says, yeah, like small YouTubers like us don't get a gold or silver plaque like the popular YouTubers. Do you guys think that's fair?
It's not. So we might as well just go. Listen, we need to go. I told this in the comment section of a video where the guy's explaining what's happening with the dislike bar. You all seen that, right? So pretty much everyone disliked the video. Obviously, it was funny as hell. But I said in the comments, here's how you can fix this, and I put the clear throat, and at star 69 buttons or but pretty much I put that as like leave YouTube at the bottom. Like if you press show more comments, it says leave YouTube. I'm telling people to leave. I told other people, listen, you don't have to be here. There's other alternatives.
What's funny is, remember when YouTube was young and foolish? Like when it had videos that were so twisted or fun or what the fuck? Like there was a legit channel dedicated. Granted, it was disgusting, but there's a channel that was dedicated to puffing pimples. Again, it's disgusting, but you can't get away with that kind of thing anymore. Now it's like we have to be more corporate and child friendly and have a safe space for the wokies. Like we can't play Cinnamon Kaga. We can't play anything spicy. But I know you've seen it. I know you've seen that one ad on YouTube where it's like called Unfuck It. It's a YouTube ad. It's a TV series called Unfuck It.
Yeah, pretty much. I know what you're talking about. I kind of
and
a little bit, but still.
Yeah, and what's fucked up is, no pun intended, is the fact that I can't play Cinnamon Kaga. I can't play a spicy game, nor can I say fuck 50 times in my video. But YouTube, can sponsor an ad that's a TV show called Fuck It. What the actual fuck?
Because YouTube's getting paid. That's why. It's about the money.
I'm telling you guys, you better listen. The only way we're gonna actually beat these motherfuckers if we don't participate.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing too. Like just about how hard we try. I mean, it just seems like no matter what we do, we can never get our audience. Mind you, we have like anime content and stuff like that. But yet, we still don't happen to have 1,000 viewers or whatever because
That's why
YouTube.
you build it up.
Yeah, but I mean, YouTube is not putting us in the algorithm because it's like, oh no, we need to put these big boys who we're paying to, be in the algorithm.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
what I
like
said.
people
Go
like
on
Mother's
websites like I
Basement.
suggested.
Yeah, like Mother's Basement, freaking For Never World, freaking The
Never
Anime
Pottermore.
Man, Sea Dog, Sea Duck, Aki
Yeah.
Dearest,
I
freaking.
don't know what the fuck happened to Double Four Anime.
Yeah, I don't know anymore. Besides, this is why, us smaller indie tubers like myself or like Dio, we actually need to actually, get our voices out there and heard. In fact, but thanks to YouTube's algorithms, they actually just keep screwing us and trying to actually, keep us down.
Exactly, and the other thing is they want to get these idiots who will sit there and say, fan service in anime is sexist and misogynistic. No, idiot, it's not. It's meant for a certain demographic. That's certainly not you because, well, you're a little piss baby.
Yeah, in fact,
I mean, I was watching that. Hold on. Well, what I was going to say was I was watching the Ocean is, or what I call him Ocean Jizz, and he was crying about how, Undead Unluck was problematic because there was, spicy elements, and he said it was disgusting and gross and all of this. That. It's like, dude, then don't read it, you fucking twat.
okay,
I mean,
question.
it's not.
Question. How many dislikes does it actually have?
57, 57, like 50K. 50, probably 58 by now. It's going up to 60. It's about to be at 60K. Okay, so yeah, it's out of like 10K likes or whatever. So it's like, yeah, pretty much. Listen, man, look, let me say
Damn.
this right now. I keep telling everybody around, leave this website while you still can. Stop giving these people power. Let them fuck this website up on their own. Leave it like Facebook.
Yeah, and basically, we can't handle all this censorship crap that's actually coming out from all these different locations. Whether it's actually with Sweeney, whether it's with Wikipedia, whether it's actually with CBS, Viacom, whatever. Basically, censorship should not be used freaking to actually tone down something that is meant for us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And again, it's just these idiots like Ocean Jizz and, Gee Puke and Mother's Disgrace and all of them who are trying to be the voice of anime when it's like, no, you're the voice of the sad, pathetic soy anime fans who want anime to be the way you want it with no spice or whatever to kind of be how you think anime should be.
Yeah, in fact, Mother's Disgrace also actually happens to be freaking, let's see, happens to be a simp for his girlfriend because he actually wants to pay for her OnlyFans.
Like I said many streams ago, around earlier this year, Mother's Basement sounds like a guy who jacks off in his basement. I said that before, and I say it again.
Man, I'm pretty sure, he goes into his girlfriend's room and, lady, may I have some coochie? And she's like, go away, I'm fucking your brother. Go away. Okay, milady. Milady, okay, milady, I'll go use the sock again.
Motherfucker has to fuck his soda bottles that he drinks out of and skeets them and puts "Milady" or writings all over it.
Dude,
That's why his girlfriend comes in with his fucking brother. She be like, "You're a cuck ass, bitch ass, pussy ass asshole who wants to talk about SAO and jack off the hentai all day. Get the fuck off of YouTube and get a life." and I'm gonna keep fucking your brother, you nerdy faggot.
Oh,
Well, if your dick can fit into a soda bottle, oh my god.
If it can't, it probably would fit because it's so small. But you know,
Yeah,
whatever. Like, listen, man. Look, we should have never brought up mother's fucking abortion because, dude, we will roast them all day. Like, we should not have brought him up.
Exactly.
sorry for roasting my mother's basement.
Don't
Okay,
even get me.
I personally despise that guy just as much as I actually despise Forever World. I despise the Anime Man, Kana, Sea Dog, freaking Giga, Mother's Basement, Yakuza Western Killer, Professor Otaku, Lance Rockman, and God only knows how many fucking more idiots that try to actually say that anime is a disgrace and it's actually being ruined because of freaking fan service.
Like I said, look, don't get me started on Forever World because he's just a grifting fucking fat fuck who got his girlfriend fucked by another man and got cucked. And is only used for his fucking money. Fucking fat fuck.
So he's again, milady, may I have some coochie? No,
Yeah.
I'm fucking your friend.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, John. How you doing, John?
Listen,
Dude, get out. I'm fucking your girlfriend. Go away. Okay.
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if his wife fucked his goddamn friend double for anime. I wouldn't be surprised.
You know what? Like she was wondering what does good dick feel like, so she had to go and find some good real dick.
Wait a minute, I see a dog
God.
outside.
Also,
That is the
don't even
cutest
get me
fucking
started on
dog
the
I've
fact
seen so
that
far. It's
don't
so
even get me
lone
started on
and
the fact
stranded.
that for Neverworld actually said that he actually had PTSD and he couldn't be able to watch Fire Force.
Man, that
Come on, boy.
pussy ass. Yeah.
No, I see a dog outside. Pretty much, it's the cutest white pit bull I've seen so far. I gotta be
Ah,
careful.
nice.
You can't see me. Aww. Hmm.
But
yeah,
no,
I hate
right
seeing
now,
stray dogs,
I
man.
bet you, Unseen Japan's wife goes out and finds some good real dick because she's tired of having a limp dick. It's so excuse for a man going, milady, I just told a bunch of fans on anime fans that there are a bunch of weeaboos. Milady, may I have some coochie? She's like, God damn it, can you be a man? And can you get an actual dick that doesn't look like a gummy worm?
God damn. Lady. God damn, man. We'll be on here roasting these motherfuckers all night.
Exactly. And the best part is there's stuff that they can do. I mean, even if they were to come into the comment section, sup, motherfucker. Like, we can take your girlfriend, too. We can show her what a real man is.
yeah,
Listen,
because
man.
we actually have a little thing called big dick energy.
Yes!
Yes! Yes!
Listen. Forever World or Mother's Basement better not leave their girlfriends in my room. They better not. Because listen, you guys haven't seen my face, but look, let me tell you something. They ain't gonna go back to them dudes no more.
You got the dill. You got the tra-la-la-la.
Like I said, I'm sick of these people with this little dick energy coming on here talking shit. I'm sick of these SJWs. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of YouTube for the most part. I'm getting real sick of YouTube. And I'm ready to go. But I'm going to gather my fans up right quick. I'm going to see who. Damn it, man.
Cerno, no.
Cerno.
Aww. Sad face.
Okay. Damn it.
Hold on. I think Cerno might be coming back. Yep, it's Cerno. Hold on there, Cerno.
Accidentally closed.
Yay, you're back.
I accidentally closed the browser tab.
Oh,
shit,
thank God that you're gone, Cerno.
Listen, I'm going to say this. Look, people, if you want to beat these companies, go support people that is creating websites and be on websites by, I don't know, people. instead of going to websites that's ran by, I don't know, artificial intelligence.
And let me I seen this one SpongeBob meme here on Twitter. Now, you know that meme where Patrick's like, there's no X, and SpongeBob shows him that they're all indeed, this and more of this.
Yeah,
So
I
so
know that. I know
okay,
that
okay.
meme.
Yeah. So Patrick is like blackwashing characters.
Seeing it on Discord, seeing it, I know what you're talking about.
Well, hold on, I mean, Cerno, and Mr. A, do you know about it?
Yeah,
About
I've
what?
actually seen a few memes of that.
Okay, so Cerno doesn't know about it. So I got blackwashing characters is the only way to get representation. And SpongeBob's like, opening the garbage can, like pre-existing black characters from Marvel. He's at the laundry, like pre-existing black characters from DC, then pre-existing characters from Milestone, pre-existing characters from Image, black indie creators, and then of course there's outside indie creators from Africa. And it's like, yes, why isn't Hollywood and every other of these assholes, these SJW losers who say, I want representation in my TV? Well, why aren't you giving these people right here a voice, asshole?
Because it is too
Have a good one
easy,
there,
it's too hard to
Maggie
do
Negan,
that, so we
TWP.
need to change the character base. Fuck.
Yeah, in fact, Maggie Negan says, I gotta run, you guys. I'm gonna have dinner. Keep being awesome, and I'll sub back to you guys on your channel. I have to see you all on Twitter and on YouTube. Smiley face.
Yes,
If we
have a great-
last long on YouTube, let's just say that.
Yeah, but no, it's just again these idiots only care about the idea of representation, not the actual representation. Because if they actually cared for representation, then they would have like, okay, let's go with Marvel. Let's create a black character, an original black character, or give a black character, a superhero from the 1980s or 90s, some time to shine, rather than okay, let's change Wolverine into a trans black man who's pregnant for representation that no one asked for.
Shit is annoying.
I don't ask for that shit because basically I prefer big-titted women. I usually prefer good-looking aesthetics. I want a good storyline. I want, fan service. And, give us something that we can relate to.
And not just that, but what's really annoying is these idiots at Marvel are sitting there saying, oh, we're the first time we had a gay kissing. Brokeback Mountain says, what's up, bitches? Okay? Buffy the Vampire Slayer says, hi, what up? And I'm pretty sure it's a movie from the 1980s or 90s that had a gay kiss scene or a gay butt fuck scene. And so they're like, yo, what's up? What is this bullshit about you saying you're the first? No. You don't change the status quo. You're not even challenging it because there's nothing to challenge. You're not special. The only special you are is the battle time is battle.
Yeah. Also, Lord Dionysus and the rest of you, except for Mr. Amix, I already know. Do you have an account on here? The link I just put. Lord Dionysus. Don't say the name.
Oh, well, to be fair, I've been meaning to make one. Like, I know,
I do.
Sarno, do you have an account there?
Yes.
I'm gonna search it up.
Just hold on. I think it might be under an old username I used to use. I just have
Don't
to.
say it out loud because you're gonna.
I'm not. Just hold on. Yeah. Man, just hold on.
It's cool. But like I said, man, like I said, there's alternatives. These two are the best alternatives. These two are that I'm talking about are the best alternatives to this funky ass, commie ass website called YouTube. No, they too, because it's not about us anymore.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, of course not. And again, remember when it used to be about us. Remember when we could have fun and do exciting things. But then it went to corporation. And then it's like, okay, we need to be a safe space because
You want to know what this? You want to know what this website should be called now? CorpTube.
Hmm.
because it's a corpse and it's a corporation now. It's not no longer about us. It's not
Yeah.
about you. Okay, this
And
website is
you-
a fucking corpse and it's owned by a corporation. I should call
And
it.
I feel sorry. And I feel
Like
sorry for the big. And I feel sorry for the big boys like Balkapaya, Dashi. Like they're good guys, and I hope to God they're actual good people and not like fucking Game Grumps guy, whatever his name was, and Boogie 343 or whatever. I hope they
Man,
are
Corey
legit.
Kenshin. I love Corey Kenshin, bro.
And I hope they're good people, like legit good people. And it saddens me that they, when I think of YouTube, I do think of these guys because these are the big boys, the big dogs who have made YouTube and everything about it fun. But
And
now
look-
there's corporation. All the corporation, they will protect both Markiplier and Dashi. But if you or I were to say fuck on stream, we're canceled. We're kicked off.
Listen, man. Listen. Corey Kenshin got one of his videos flagged. Mind you, he has 11 or 10 or 11 million subscribers. This dude got his video flagged for content that wasn't even harmful. He even made
Yeah,
a
what-
video about it. He was
What
like,
was it?
Corey X Kenshin.
I don't know. What was the video?
It was a try not to laugh video. It wasn't even harmful at all. And it got flagged for harmful content for no reason. And he even
I
made a
remember.
video about it. He was like, it's the lack of communication, YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And I remember, check this out. I got a story like that too. Now, I know not everyone's a My Little Pony fan, but just listen to the story. So, years back when, My Little Pony Generation 4 was out and huge and blah, 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 there was a lot of MLP commentators who would, commentate on the, episode. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, there's even anime commentators too. And so this guy, his name was Cobalt Sky, and he did this for 7 years from 2012, okay, till I don't know the exact time it was when he got terminated, but just add 7 to 2012. There you go, right? So from 2012, he's been doing commentaries for 7 years, and he's got up to like I think 6 seasons, I believe it was 6 or 7 seasons. No warning, no flags, nothing, but automatically proof he gets terminated. No, there's no warning. There's no hey, we have to flag this. It's just nope, you're gone automatically.
It's fucked up.
Exactly. Especially since we all enjoyed his commentary.
Dang.
I mean, I was thinking about being. I have a My Little Pony, YouTube channel. I use it only for like MLP stuff and whatever. But I only have a few videos on season season 8, commentary stuff. But
It's-
one video did get flagged though because okay, so in the episode, Spike the Dragon, in technicality he hits puberty, and so I made a few puberty jokes and got flagged because of inappropriate language. It's like what? It was just a little joke. And my content isn't for children.
That's what I'm talking about. Is like, dude, man, I don't even listen. I get that there's people who make money off this website, but dude, it's about that time where we need to really like move on for real. It's about we're about that
also,
time.
don't even get me started on people like Susie Liu.
I don't care about Susie Liu. Like, I don't really pay attention. I don't know why people.
Man, fuck Susie Lulu.
Yeah,
Like,
she
no.
she
Well,
actually she gets away with shit because she's actually like a giant content creator, and oh great, we just lost
No,
freaking
Neo.
we lost Neo.
We lost
Oh
him.
god damn it!
He was
Well,
a
hold
good
on. I think he's
man.
back. He's back. I think. Yep. Hold on.
Farewell, Leo.
No.
I heard
You will
that.
be remembered.
Whatever. Fuck the internet.
Good
Like I
night,
said,
sweet prince. Oh, Neo, you're back. Thank God you're alive.
Yeah.
Hey, if
Like
you
I
did
said-
die, can I get you a PS?
No, you can't.
Man.
Like
Okay,
I
now
said, like I said, freaking like I said, I don't care about Susie Lou. Like I know was hated, but you know, like I'm not gonna really. I don't know the specifics, so like I said, I don't really care for that person.
Yeah, and also, can I go back to my whole I'm not, for children, but I'm pretty sure everyone who knows me, knows full well I am definitely not for children.
Not really much for children either. Hold on, guys. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like
charge my phone here.
like people was always trying to say, "Oh, freaking the whole
Yeah,
content thing, make your content for kids." I'm like, my content is not for children. I mean, it can be for
No,
all
I mean-
audiences, but I mean, like, it's not really.
Yeah,
for
the
kids.
only vid I have on there is a clip of Raging Golden Eagle's stream from a while back
Mm.
on that site. Because I really wanted to get it out there that it's about Interpol attacking encryption, trying to make encryption illegal, basically.
Yeah.
All right. Well, actually, as soon as the live stream is over, I'm actually gonna sub to your channel there, sir. Now, so.
And there's not much on it. I usually watch videos there, but I don't really post videos anywhere, so.
I
I'm
know.
also planning on. I still need to do some more content for that channel as well because I haven't actually done any content for a while there because I've been focusing more on YouTube, but freaking God forbid, I don't have many freaking followers over there. Over on that.
Yeah, I know, but like I said, hey, CERN, I can understand why Cerno uses his character as his avatar. She is pretty gorgeous.
Yeah, and there's a and I know on a lot of sites I can't change my username, so
That's what
I'm
really
basically stuck with
pisses me
it.
off. Like with Reddit, you cannot change your damn username. You have to delete your account and then make a new account with a new name. It's absolutely stupid.
Yeah, and yeah, mine's. And a lot of other sites are that way too, where you once you create an account, you can't change your username.
And hell, I mean, you look at fucking Twitter, and it doesn't let you edit. It's been how many years and how many upgrades
You mean you
have
can't
you
edit
had?
tweets?
Yeah.
I guess it's the thing is, and what's funny is that editing tweets would actually work in their favor since these lefties could just edit things. Mm.
Well, yeah, but the point here is,
ridiculous.
if you make a typo, I want you to change it because I meant to say
Typos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of the bigger problems is typos. I mean, at least let you edit something that no one has responded to yet, because I can understand, like, you don't want people to respond to something and then change it so to make someone look crazy.
Exactly. But no,
Which can happen if you can edit stuff.
I mean, I still believe you should be allowed to edit your comment because again, typos and stuff like that.
But how a lot of sites handle it is once it's edited, they mark it as edited.
Yeah, there you go.
And I think there was one site that actually kept a change log of the edits, and that would actually even if you allowed editing, but then just have like a change log of the edits that people can get to. So like if you change something to make someone look crazy, they could just say, "Oh, hey, here," But they don't even do that.
But
Yeah,
no, Also, what are y'all guys eating tonight? I am eating spaghetti.
I'm I'm still pretty full from what I had earlier when I was going grocery shopping, and I had like 2 slices of omi pizza.
Nice.
Well, I had me like a circle pizza. You know those like what do they call those things? It's
DiGiorno?
no, it's not DiGiorno. It's like a small circle. Oh, deep dish pizza. I had one of those.
Oh. Nice, nice.
Yeah, you know,
What about
I
you,
love
Sonny?
man. Listen. I love pizza. I love pizza.
I like let's see. I like pizza. I think one of the where they put a bunch of like meat toppings on. I like that. Where they put like sausage, pepperoni, Canadian bacon, etc.
But definitely, Meat Lover's Pizza is actually like my go-to source. Besides, pizza for
Yes.
me is my comfort food.
Yeah.
Nice. What I really love is the whole, you know, meat pizza is way better than vegan pizza because, you got meat.
Well, vegan pizzas don't even have cheese.
No.
Well, fuck vegans, okay? Straight up. Fuck them.
Well,
Wait a minute.
The problem is that they're so militant. They basically want to freaking kill people.
No,
I've seen ones that say they want to kill people for eating meat. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Well, Neo wanted to say something. Neo.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I don't hate vegans, at least the good ones. The good people, I don't have a problem with them. The bad vegans, like you said, Mr. Anime, fuck them.
Well, yeah,
Same thing with every other. Same thing with anything else. Like you got like with a lot of the people that we're having the problem with the wokies. The problem is that you have these loudmouths that try to speak for the rest, and it's like, come on, just shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Just enjoy something that you want to enjoy. I mean, don't force
it's just like
your agendas down our throats.
it's just like with the with furries. Well, yes, a lot of the Twitter furries are absolutely disgusting, grotesque, and obnoxious. The fan base itself is okay. It's tame, and yeah, there are a lot of furry. Well, not a lot, but there's a couple of furry D&D horror stories that are absolutely twisted and fucked up. I'm gonna show you one called Big Boy Blue. It is really, really, really mentally disturbing in so many ways.
Is this real or is it fake and it's just made up like a creepypasta?
All these stories are real, and even though the story itself sounds like this is way too batshit insane, let me remind you, Chris Chan and Pepper Chew exist. So this guy, so this guy could very well exist as well. So,
and he's a furry.
He's a furry. Yeah.
I don't trust furries. I don't trust them. They give me weird energy, and they have this weird
if they're a stranger, yeah.
Besides, there's only one person that I trust that's a furry, and that's actually my good friend Shinigami Wolf. I mean, he's actually really cool, and basically, he's actually a mutual friend of a friend, retired Blue League.
Nice. I mean, with me, my cousin is a furry.
But yeah, man.
I mean, seriously. I mean, why can't we just actually enjoy something without all these people trying to, dictate what we can and can't enjoy?
I mean, what it is these extremists, the annoying people, always making the furries or the anime fans and all this look bad and terrible.
I mean, here's the thing: is that the annoying people in the furry are. It's like what really baffles me is how the annoying people in the furry community are essentially moralistic busybodies trying to go after weebs. That's what I've known furries for. furries go after and call anime fans pedophiles. That's what just happens. They accuse anime fans of being pedophiles. That's what I know furries for. I know it's not all of them. I know it's just a select few, but damn, can't they just shut up?
I mean,
Stop
hell,
making these serious accusations against people just based on the kind of media they watch.
I still remember a couple of days ago when you were saying, "Hey, I'm sorry for not being on," which by them still glad that you're okay and stuff. But some fucking fur bitch comes up saying, "Oh, did you go outside and play football?" Some bullshit. To which I responded with,
And basically, he said I was trying to touch kids. Fuck no! What the hell? Yeah,
I
some weird furry.
That.
I mean,
And by the way, I
basically,
showed
I'm
you
actually
pictures.
the same freaking accusations for being racist and a pedo from Yakuza Western Killer.
Listen, man. Okay, people say I'm racist. I mean, I won't confirm or deny that, but a pedophile, no. That right there is disgusting.
No, here's the thing. If you look at this fur bitch's profile picture, it is disgusting. I'm not going to show you, but I mean, Sono sadly seen it. And it's like, motherfucker, where do you come off insulting my boy Sono like this? You disgusting, grotesque.
Weren't they a diaper fur or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
they're the
that's
kind
what-
of people that Kiwi Farms really makes fun of. I mean, come on.
And I told the fur bitch, shouldn't he be shagging the damn family dog?
Oh God.
That's a nice bird.
It
Also,
It's fucked up.
you know,
is
Speaking-
fucked up, and it is
also
fucked
another
up.
thing- but you know, I gotta say, he always keeps dragging me over for my freaking erotic fan fiction I was actually working on. I was young, I was stupid, I didn't know any better, but oh god. Yeah, I've actually been working on the erotic Solitaire fan fiction, but I actually had like the ladies of the Solitaire universe actually doing the dirty with some G holes and stuff.
What do you like? What do you mean?
Okay.
Oh
I gotta
gosh.
find-
So it was a fan fiction of you. Am I correct? You having sex with some of the Soul Eater characters. Am I on the nose here?
No. Basically, it was anonymous dudes actually doing the ladies.
See, here's my thing. When I make fan fictions of dudes having sex with females, I want my dudes to look just as good and as fresh as the female does. I don't want no character that's stinky, smelly. I don't want none of that.
No,
Okay,
you don't go for that. You don't go for that ugly bastard tag.
Yeah, I don't go for that. I don't go for that at all.
I don't think it's good to just make an assumption that that's what Mr. Anime was doing.
No, I know that. It's not that. I know that he wasn't making that. It's a pretty much anonymous character. I knew what he meant right off the bat. So, I mean, like...
Yeah, because I don't like that ugly bastard tag either.
Yeah, man.
And what makes it so worse is it ruins what could have been a fantastic fucking Dojin. Like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, why?
I
do
mean,
you
these
have to
talented
bring-
artists it's wasted talent.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Oh my god.
And
don't get me
here's the thing. Here's the
started.
thing. I can take the goblin, the ogre, the ugly humpback.
I don't even like that shit.
I would rather have that than this morbidly obese man boob, sausage nose, sausage lipped, frickin' Chris Chan look like motherfucker banging a like no. I just lost my lunch.
Yeah, listen, man. Look, let me say this right fucking now. I don't like when I see artists that draws characters in a certain way that I like, and they put other females in the picture or they put a man's penis in there, I'm like, you goddamn fucked up the picture. Like, it was perfect. You should have just had her solo. Like, especially when they put the fat, ugly bastards in there. It's like,
Exactly.
come on, man.
Like you ruined what could have been a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like-
What if it's like? But what if it wasn't an ugly bastard?
Even then, it's like, is adding the extra person in there necessary? Is
I mean, if it's a doujin or a hentai picture, then I mean, yeah, either way. But
Yeah. I mean, there are some.
Yeah.
I mean, but like, at least they should at least have a version of the picture that's solo, that just has the character and that's it.
yeah, I love those
Oh,
Yeah.
because
But
they do have them.
oh, by the way, Mr. A, since
Yeah,
it's almost 2 hours, do you want to call it quitsies?
yeah. Besides, I want to share that story with you guys. It's on a freaking website called Archive of Our Own.
Oh my god. Some dumbass is going to sit there and have the symbolism behind Squid Games. Now, this could go one or two ways. The way it's supposed to go, like, yeah, maybe the rich is, screwing the poor, which does, the actual symbolism, or B, the woke way where the private will say something about systematic racism and whatever kind of bullshit.
They always want to make it about race, gender, sexual orientation, or
Exactly.
whether someone's trans or not, gender identity. I guess that is. They want to make it everything about that. And it's like,
Exactly. And what makes it even worse is no one is thinking of this but you, idiot. And it's not because you're thinking outside the box. No, you are literally mentally challenged, and you're looking at this going, this person is an allegory for twins.
And let me say something. As someone who's literally autistic,
You're autistic?
yeah,
Oh, you don't sound like it.
I know. Have you ever heard of a hidden disability?
Well, yeah, but I don't really pay too much attention.
Why do you think I'm on SSI?
Huh?
Why
Oh,
do you think I can't get a job? I can't hold a job.
I didn't even know
I
that.
just can't handle it.
I didn't even know that.
But
Yeah,
anywho.
But what I was gonna say is, I would rather freaking deal with people calling me a retard online rather than having this censored, watered down internet that we're getting. At least with people calling me the R word, at least I could we had our content and stuff before people started, the thing is that I'd rather deal with hate speech than deal with this censored bullcrap, the censorship, and people getting banned for the dumbest things. I mean,
Mhm.
people are getting banned where they were not for stuff that, for example, someone got banned for saying the whole kill chaos meme back when that game was releasing, or back then when that trailer released, the people were having this I'll kill chaos meme. Someone got banned for saying that, even though it was a meme. So, and they got banned for violence, for threats of violence, even though they said they'll kill chaos, a freaking fictional fucking character, and they got banned for it permanently.
Well, two things. Oh, go on.
I'd rather deal with people calling me names and having hate speech rather than having to tiptoe around these ever-evolving set of rules that do not freaking make sense. Let's just say that.
Also, two things. First of
let's call
all,
it good for now because we're
Hold
almost
on,
towards
hold
the
on. I want to say one thing real quick. First of all, if anyone calls my little Sunni retarded or any names, I will boil them alive. Secondly, now,
I'm just gonna go Negan on them and freaking introduce a Lucille to their face.
Well, I don't really fucking care. I mean,
You don't want to know what I would do.
no, I don't. I mean, freaking, it's. I don't even see it as a freaking slur. It's a word that's like what used. It used to be, I even called things that word. It's like, what the hell why are people getting so upset about a word that has been used?
But what pisses me off the
Also,
most,
if you were really a retard, you wouldn't even know the stuff that you know right now. So you're not really a retard.
is
Yeah.
that like if you look at retard, look at the woke who think they're non-binary
Those are
and
Well, here's the
retarded.
thing. When I was younger, I used to think. I used to actually be aligned with some of these things, these woke things, but I wasn't. I wasn't for censorship. Like I was against the idea of of people being censored. Like, cause I was I've always been against censorship. What actually opened my eyes was the censorship.
Well, man, what I was going to say is what pisses me off, to kind of add just a little bit more here, is, as you know, it took me a while to actually say I'm fucking bisexual because the woke had made it so damn tainted that it ain't even funny. But now I can, because there's DD and the KGE members that mean Sono knows and stuff like that, I feel comfortable sitting next to the LGBT. But what pisses me off is these wokies will sit there and say, we're fighting for you. No, you're not. No, you're not. I don't need
They're
to hear.
creating stigma. They're creating that they're like even though I'm autistic, I don't want to be associated with the woke people. I'm sorry. I don't want to be associated with these woke people.
Exactly.
It's that's why I'm afraid to come out and say I'm autistic because these freaking woke people think they speak for me.
Exactly. And I absolutely despise these idiots because they make me, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for Dee Dee, who is also bi, as well as someone else. Since everyone here knows that Dee Dee is bi, it's safe to say, but due to the fact that someone else, that means Cyrano, is bi, but hasn't told you guys, I really don't want to say because, well, they didn't tell you, so, I have this code where I don't tell other people's business. Like, if you were gay, Mr. A or Neo, I wouldn't, go somewhere else and say, hey, Neil is gay or whatever. No, it's up to you to, you know, decide to kill somebody. But anywho, we don't need your fucking help. We are again. We got representation. We have the Owl House. We have Has Been Hotel slash Hell of a Boss. Good shows. We don't need Eternals to look like, oh my god, look, there's gay people. There's a gay kiss. I'm like, I don't care about that. I don't give two fucks about gay butt sex and a no, I don't care what the fat gay guy in Eternals is fucking kissing. Now, I am interested in Stolas and Blitz's relationship and Hell of a Boss because they're interesting characters that I, as well as everyone else in the fandom, likes. I don't give two shits about your token characters. See, Has-Been Hotels has actual characters. You have tokens. You don't care about diversity because all you care for is the idea to pat yourself on the back to make yourself feel good because you are the food. You are the is. You are the problem.
Yeah, and I don't want to get back
Amen
into
to that.
politics, so I won't say what I was going to say about.
Also, Cyrano, since the last
It's
time we
just,
actually hadn't had a chance. Good. I'll let you finish.
The thing is, I'm really tired of these of people who are disabled, or people who are, and along with people who are in other minorities being weaponized
Exactly.
for the gain of these people trying to take away the very liberty. And in fact, the reason the thing is, a lot of the reasons why I don't want to work is because It's not that I don't want to. It's that I could not handle the fucking paperwork that I have to file for licenses and shit for the things I want to do. And even things that other things, I'm not qualified for anything because the school fucked me over out of my high school diploma for one, and so I'm and anything that I would want to do with my life requires either a license, paperwork, and all sorts of other bullshit, and along with the fucking taxes I'd have to. It would just be it's that alone. But another thing is I cannot work with people. I cannot work with people because I would get upset and I'd probably end up in jail. And it's because
and basically,
I'm not sure what it is, but I just don't want to accept the unacceptable. And this is the thing is I don't just sit down and take the unacceptable. I fight back, and I would end up in jail for assaulting someone.
As you should. You should fight back for what is important.
The problem is that I can't control my temper, and I literally cannot. I just literally get in this bloody rage. Where I just want to freaking pummel someone. Literally, that's like it's like.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
But also, Mr. A did state that he wanted to call it quitsy. So I think we should do the whole what are we thankful for, and
yeah, and then say our final goodbyes. So,
yeah.
what are you most thankful for there, Cerno? Since we've already shared like what we were thankful for yesterday.
Thankful I don't have to put up with half the bullshit you guys have to put up with.
Oh, hugs.
Hey, man, look. I really hope it gets better for you, dude. Personally, and maybe on the internet. Seriously.
Yeah, because I'm absolutely really, really concerned about you, Sono. And I'm pretty sure I speak for the KGE
we're all concerned
when I
about
say
it
that
because,
as well.
basically, we don't want to lose any more friends. I mean, you guys all mean so much to me.
I've lost friends. I've lost plenty of friends because of my anger. It's my outrage,
Well, we all care for you,
this is
Sono.
our little space for us to actually, vent our frustrations and just get it out.
Yeah, well.
So anyway,
it seems like it's increasingly evident that the voice of the little guy isn't. They don't want to hear from the little guy, especially if the little guy doesn't believe in a lot of the bullshit that people are believing nowadays. So.
And it's funny because you're probably not even little in real life. You're probably tall.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not little. I'm more medium, but yeah. But I've got shoulders. That's why I'm afraid of. I don't know because oftentimes I'm afraid of what might happen if I had to work with people and like if I encounter, for example, if I ever encountered a fucking Karen out in the wild, I'd be behind bars, possibly for life, if I hit her hard enough.
Well, damn, how tall are you? How strong are you? What the fuck?
No, I mean, I mean, even if I didn't get her in one, I probably would be in such a blind rage. I'd probably repeatedly freaking, this is why I don't like being around people. I don't want to risk being around a fucking Karen.
Yeah.
I could not handle a Karen.
Oh boy, I couldn't deal with it. Well, I mean, I could deal with it. I can hear she can be like, I'm like, shut up, bitch.
The thing is that I don't have a body cam, so it's not like I could screw her over that way. I mean, I might be able to maybe calm myself down if I had a camera and could prove what was going on. But
all right, guys.
Wait, we gotta
wrap this up.
Yeah, come on. Seriously, let's go. It's okay, Cerny.
It pisses me off.
Anyway, let's get our final goodbyes out of the way. So, So Neo, you start us off.
All I have to say is keep rocking the dragon, and listen, people on YouTube, it's time to move on. This website is about to be done. Seriously.
Cerno?
Also, what are you thankful for?
I already said it yesterday. I already know what I'm thinking for.
I ain't got nothing new. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So no.
I guess you know, even if someone could be the nicest guy when they're calm, just don't poke the bear, if you know what I mean. Because
We're still on.
well, yeah.
Alright. My turn.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm thankful for like my family who actually matters to me. Like I don't know about y'all guys, but with me, there's a couple of family members who I don't give two fucks about. They're dead to me. I disown them, so fuck those bitches. But to those who matter, I'm thankful for. I love them dearly. And to remember to let your passions burn brightly, and also Cerno to kind of make you, a little cheer you up just for funsies to joke around with you.
I got a lot of things I need to work on as far as anger goes.
Oh no, I was going to do the whole Cerny, you can take your frustrations out on me.
Come on, Dio.
Come on, man. What the fuck?
Come on.
Nah. I was trying to cheer you up.
I know, but
I know.
goddamn, that wasn't it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
You
So
tried.
it's actually been fun to actually have you guys on. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you coming on. I love actually having you all here and trying to actually, vent out our frustrations. And, even though we couldn't have Dee Dee on board, I mean, hopefully we can actually get her back.
Like she hasn't been on.
I wonder what's going on with her. Is she alright?
She has a job though that's in the afternoon.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, she babysits in the afternoon.
I suppose she needs more money now because of freaking Mr. Poopy Pants in the White House. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anywho, can't walk up the stairs.
Anyway, guys, just remember these three things: respect the waifus, enjoy our fandoms, enemy is freedom. And until the next one, this is Mr. Amy 343 saying, sign everyone.
Peace.
Pingus!